Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, man. We about to hop straight into it, man. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Up Next. Man, I want to come back with another YouTube video. Hey, man, say, man, look, Shannon Sharpe regrets smashing after she did this. I'm, I'm just about to start a video. I'm really tired of talking about Shannon. Like, ain't it like this? Like my second or third video about Shannon Sharpe, but I'm just so tired of the internet just doing this to my aunt. You know, but not my aunt, nigga. Y'all aunt. Hey, he talking about that nigga ain't grew up. That big brawly ass nigga that grew up with me. Shit, that nigga ain't give me no money. Shit.
Hey, when it rains, it pours. And boy, is it raining right now in Shannon Sharpe's life. If it's not one thing, it's another. Just a few weeks ago, Shannon Sharpe was supposed to get a $100 million sponsorship. That was quickly decimated when Gabriella Zuniga, a 20-year-old OnlyFans model, alleged that Shannon Sharpe assaulted her in the cheeks and didn't even want to use a condom. Although she failed to go to report this issue to the police, she instead hired Tony Busby, a Houston attorney who she then gave a booty clap tape of her and Shannon Sharpe doing things without his knowledge.
Huh? Rewind!
But again, it's still raining in Shannon Sharpe's life. Michelle Evans, an ex-girlfriend of Shannon Sharpe, is going around doing a podcast tour with intentions to decimate his character. And she's even showing up in the black sector.
It's triggering. You got to remember this was a very sensitive subject. The last time I saw him, he
Oh my God!
Now, this was Tasha K. And to be honest, I was surprised that Tasha K was able to get Michelle Evans to talk about this, but now other outlets are doing so. And the story about Shannon Sharpe's relationship with Michelle Evans is crazy at best.
We dated until the 2010 incident. And then it came to abrupt end because I wanted, you know, we were arguing and he was threatening me and stuff like that after, but I didn't see him again after he hit me.
What led up to that fight, that 2010 fight that you guys, I know that the argument ensued first before he allegedly raped you.
The argument was about the fact that he had removed one girl from his house and put another girl in his house and didn't tell me. And he had asked me to break up with my husband at the time. We were just dating. So I was dating Shannon and my husband at the same time. Shannon asked me to break up with my husband. And I don't recall for sure, but I think I did. And so, you know, it's like, wait a minute, you want me to be with just you, but you want to move somebody into your house and not even tell me? So that's what it stemmed from. He's not a faithful person, so I wasn't going to be faithful to a non-faithful person. It just doesn't work that way. Not for me anyway.
Can you tell us just broadly, I know it's probably painful to relive this situation, but can you tell us generally what happened that day?
It was fighting, and usually we fought on the phone and not in person. So it was the biggest argument that we ever got in. And he was controlling, he was domineering,
Yo, I swear to God, I am not about to sit here and watch this whole thing. I swear to God. This bitch lying, bro. She lying, bro. She lying. I'm gonna get my 8 minutes in just to crank y'all ass, but she lying. And not my supporters. YouTube. I'm gonna crank the fuck out of YouTube, bro. I'm tired of these people getting up on this bitch lying about Unc, bruh. Look, she cannot tell this story twice in the same way. If a woman isn't pressing charges for a crime, then what do she want? Money, 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 money. Now I see why Dr. Umar warned us to stay away from the snow bunnies. The wall is a real thing. When you have Stevie Wonder vision along with Zero Standards taste of women, this happens. Oh my God. If she will attempt to delete someone, is it possible that she would attempt to lie on someone? How the fuck you not recall if you broke up with your husband? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so funny you can't remember that important stuff, but you can quote everything else. Who wrote the script you reading out? Facts. This is crazy, bro.
You know, he was manhandling me beforehand, and he wanted to have sex, and I told him no. I told him no because you gave it to somebody else. I didn't only tell him no, I told him why. And he wouldn't take no for an answer. So he overpowered me, put me to my knees, put his in my mouth. Got enough of that, he put me on the bed. And, you know, this was all a struggle.
Now, in this clip, Michelle Evans admits that she was a reporter, but she was also married at the time, meaning that Shannon Sharpe convinced her, according to her, to leave her own family just to be a side chick with him. Now stop the show. Here is where it gets a little shifty. Number one, you shouldn't be cheating on your husband anyway. But the fact that you did really tells us a lot about you. And even other ladies who are around athletes or guys that have money. It's not often that a lady like Michelle Evans could be with the professional athlete, and she was willing to throw it all away to be with Shannon Sharpe, a man who just didn't take her that seriously. And then she says, oh, I wasn't going to be faithful to a man who had other women. Like, lady, what are you talking about? Like, you were married with children at the time. So wait a minute, you're going to leave your husband and then cheat on Shannon Sharpe, who won't be faithful to you, but you left your entire family for this man.
He's right, you know.
But then it gets worse.
And then I wasn't going to do anything about it. You know, sometimes when you're with the person for a long time, it's hard for you to realize that they're being the perpetrator, even though you know it, you don't want to admit it, and there's so much going through your mind. But then he started coming at me. If I tell anybody, you know, he'll use everybody he knows to destroy me, which he basically has. And then he started making other threats against my life, threats, you know. He just was so worried that it would get out, and I wasn't going to do anything. But when he kept calling me at work, and when he kept, you know, just very aggressively behaving, and I could see it wasn't going to go away, and he said he was going to destroy me and he was going to kill me, and he told me he was watching me, and all that. I just went and got a protective order. I'd had enough. And unfortunately, shortly after, he doxed me and my address got out, and I had somebody stop by my apartment, which had a door that led right to the side. It was basically on the sidewalk. And somebody came up to my door and said, "Shut up," screamed it at the top of their lungs. And I had my daughter in there right there. And I was like, oh, no. And so I went and I dropped it, because also at my house, not my apartment, my house, at my house, somebody came to my house and sat out front of, in the driveway while my daughter was there alone. Someone came to my house, someone came to my apartment, and after my daughter called me, that's when I went straight there.
Now she goes into more detail about the alleged night, right? And she's saying that, hey, I didn't want to do anything with him. You know, he forced me into doing this, and she's even having a hard time going back over the situation. And again, I was not there, and if it did happen, you know, I definitely feel bad for her. But again, this isn't the first time that we've heard such things about Shannon Sharpe.
No cap. I done zoned out on this video. I'm not gonna lie. All the lies and bullshit. Next video.